This video gonna be called, and yeah, I'm doing this in the same day, same greasy ass face. I don't know what's going on, boy. Fuck marriage. Fuck marriage. You heard me. Motherfuckers grow up following this facade or something. I don't even know if I'm using the word right. They grow up following this imagery that that's what you're supposed to do. Go to high school, go to college, get married, have kids. Marriage ain't what it used to be. It ain't grandma and grandpa's marriage. It's not. It's not. It's not even your mom and dad's marriage. Marriage is nothing more than a contract saying that I own you, and if you decide to leave me, I own your shit. That's all it is to me. That's all it is to me. Most motherfuckers, and I talked to a chick, most motherfuckers think that marriage is gonna change a motherfucker. Most motherfucker thinks that, children is gonna change a motherfucker. If a motherfucker was a cheater when you married him, putting a ring on the motherfucker, it ain't gonna stop him from being who he is. It ain't gonna stop her from being who she is. It ain't gonna change nothing. People learn through experience. Age has nothing to do with it. There could be a 12-year-old who's more wiser than a 45-year-old if he's been through it. You ever seen that movie Fresh? Old school. Only 80 babies know about that movie Fresh. You know what I mean? Ever seen that movie Fresh? Little boy had to be about 10 years old. He running the streets. He running the game. You know what I mean? Fuck marriage. On the side of fuck marriage, motherfuckers don't even know what it really means to be a wife. I ask every chick that I date, do you know what being a wife is? Do you know what being a wife is? Every female got the same answer. Yeah, cook, clean, take care of home. That's not a motherfucking wife. If that's the case of being a wife, if all you gotta do is cook, clean, take care of home, I'm my own motherfucking wife. I cook for myself, I clean for myself, and I take care of my own motherfucking house. So am I my own goddamn wife? Am I my own wife? So fuck that. No. Motherfuckers don't know what it means to be a wife. They don't. They don't. They don't. Martin Luther King had a wife. Malcolm X had a wife. Fuck it. Bonnie and Clyde. Clyde had a wife and he ain't even married a bitch and he had a wife. You know what I mean? She could have easily got up out that car and be like, hey, you know what? I ain't got nothing to do with this. I'm a white woman. There's the nigga you looking for. Whoop, let me out of this. Nah, man. Surrounded by the police. He grabbed the 4.5. She grabbed the 357. Let's do this. Motherfuckers don't know what it means to be a wife. So I asked a chick, what if you found out that your husband was a pedophile? That he, like, not necessarily meaning that he's out there fucking, kids necessarily, but he's attracted to child porn or he's attracted to children. Children turn him on. I said, what would you do? She was like, I will find that out before we even got married. I'm like, here's what you don't understand about the human element. People change. They get older. They change. They develop habits. You can never, that's why I don't understand these books, these things like a man act like a woman. I don't understand how these books can pinpoint human intellect or whatever like that, how they can pinpoint what people do, and people are a constant revolving door. They change. They change all the damn time. You know what I mean? So your husband could be a straight and narrow dude. And I'll be watching these serial killer shows and these motherfuckers, Jeffrey Dahmer. Jeffrey Dahmer here in Milwaukee. Jeffrey Dahmer will go to work, punch in, day in, day out, talk to people, whatever like that. They had no fucking idea. This nigga was snacking on people. Had dead body, he was a normal motherfucker. Had no idea. Ed Gein, same thing. This one serial killer, he would kill children. They bury him in the backyard. He would go home to his family, fuck his wife, raise his kids. He was a normal guy. They never would have thought in 100 years this is what he was doing. You know what I mean? This is what you don't know. So I said, what if you found out? Not saying that he committed the act already, but if you found out this is what he's into, kind of like Janet Jackson in For Colored Girls, where she peeped that her husband was gay. You know what I mean? Before all that shit even took place, but she chose to stay quiet. She peeped that. If you watch the movie, she been knew he was gay. You know what I mean? And waited for her to, like, I don't understand. She waited for him to give her ace, and she didn't nip that in the bud. Like, hey, So I was like, what would you do? What's a wife answer versus what is just some bitch who just wanted a ring answer? You know what I mean? A wife would be like, some chick told me, man, I'll leave him. This, that, and the third. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I call the police. But then I met this one chick and she was like, I'll try to talk to him. I'll try to get him some help. I'll try to see where it stemmed from because every problem has a root. It's something where this came from. They say Jeffrey Dahmer used to kill animals when he was a kid. That he was probably abused as a kid. Everything has a root, and when you cut the root off, the rest of it falls apart. You cut the snake off at the head, what happens to the body? You know what I mean? Everything has a root. And it took me a while to understand that when I talk to people, and I have to understand what hurt them. And then I have to help them get over what hurt them for them to be a better person if I choose to be in a relationship with this person. You know what I mean? So everybody keep on saying, oh, I'm a wife and this, that. I'm wifey material. I'm like, you don't know what it means to be a wife. You don't know what it means to stand or stick with your husband through thick and thin. I had an uncle and his wife caught a stroke or some disease in her 20s. And this man took care of her for 30 motherfucking years until she died. He ain't getting no booty and nothing like that. She was handicapped. She couldn't talk. And from the time he was in his 20s all the way up into his 50s when she finally passed away, he took care of that woman. He didn't divorce her. He didn't put her in no motherfucking home. She was at the house. That's love. She had a husband. My aunt had a husband. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers don't know what it means to be a wife. It's all selfish. I'm talking to this chick and she telling me what she want. Oh, I want a nice big wedding, and my husband gonna do this for me. He gonna spoil me. He gonna this, that, and the third. I'm like, see, a fool will marry you. I feel that the woman should propose to the man. That the woman should choose the man, because men choose for the wrong reasons. They'll pick a car because it look nice. Only certain niggas that I run into actually look at the muffler, look at the gas tank, look at all the configurations and shit like that. Only real car nuts, grease monkeys that I know I work with. This motherfucker I work with, he could tell me everything about that motherfucking car. He could really take that car apart if he wanted to. How many niggas you know could take a car fully apart? Not take it to a mechanic. No, every nook and cranny know about heart. Nope. Nigga pick a car just to get bitches. Don't know nothing about that car aside from, what's promoted. Do you know what it means to be a wife? No, you don't. Niggas don't even know what it means to be a husband. They'll lead a woman. This one lady said, they asked this woman in the paper, they said, you've been married for 65 years. How'd you do it? She said, where I come from, when something was broke, you fixed it. You didn't go get a new one. If your car was broke, if your house was falling apart, you fixed it. That was a respectable answer to me. Something's broke, you fix it. Most of these females, I call them 2015, these new millennial females, everybody's so selfish. Everybody's so motherfucking selfish. They always talk about what they want. When I talk to a female, and I'm very observant, I watch everything. Motherfuckers say I'm judgmental. Motherfuckers say I'm picking apart. That's because I done spotted you at the door. I listen to everything when a chick say. If I ask a chick what does she want in a relationship, I'm looking for a man to take care of me, up, it's over. If she say anything outside of I'm looking for a man to grow with, that we can build something together. See, a woman wants to meet a man and he's already established, then what good are you? I want a man who got a car, got a nice job, got a house. Then why are you here? I want my man to cook for me, rub my feet, and all this other shit like that. I'm like, then you're useless. I have no reason to be with you. I gain nothing. I gain nothing from this relationship. You're just a chew toy. Then you wonder why I use a bitch and then throw her in the fucking garbage. You just use her, this, that, and third. I'm like, because you have nothing to bring on the table. You have nothing worth keeping. That's just like if I had 10 cars in the garage and I had a bicycle. You know what I mean? If somebody told me that they destroyed my bicycle, I'd be like, okay. Fuck marriage. You don't know what it means to be a wife. You don't know what it means to be a husband. All you looking at is what's on TV and whatever, all this other shit like that. You don't know what it means to stick by a motherfucker, like for real, for real. I asked a chick, I'm out of shape. You know what I mean? I'm out of shape and all this other shit like that, but I'm getting it together. You know what I mean? I asked a chick if Chris Brown showed up to the house butt naked with $1 million and said, would you have sex with me for one night? Would you do it? She said, yeah. I'm like, your ass ain't a motherfucking wife. But it's just hypothetical. I'm like, still. Your answer should have been no. Fuck marriage.